Hi, this is Joe giving another review. For the sake of this video, we're going to be discussing the 1968 comedy, The Odd Couple, starring Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau. Of course, when most people think of The Odd Couple, they think of the successful television show which aired during the early 70s, starring Tony Randall and Jack Klugman. Well, believe it or not, that show, even though I think that's about like 4 or 5 years of television, but the movie, or the television show, is actually based on the movie, which was based on the Broadway play written by Neil Simon. Of course, this movie, or the original Odd Couple, was played by Walter Matthau and Art Carney, famous from the Honeymooners television show. Well, when they decided to make The Odd Couple to a movie, they did not want to have Art Carney play the Felix Unger part. So they decided to hire Jack Lemmon for it and reunite Lemmon and Matthau. And I think this might have been like the second movie they did together. Well, they did 11 films altogether, but I think this might be the second or third film they teamed up with. And originally, Walter Matthau wanted to be in the movie. He wanted to play the Felix Unger part, and not play Oscar Goldman. But because real life found out that Walter Matthau wasn't a slob in real life, he was a real clean guy. And so, but like the character was a complete opposite from his real life persona. So he wanted to play the Felix Unger part, but they said no, and they wanted Jack Lemmon to play the Felix Unger role. So of course, and the rest, of course, movie history. And this is, of course, other than maybe the Grumpy Old Men films, this was the one film that Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon were known for. I mean, as a comedy duo. And of course, the movie. I mean, who doesn't know the story of The Odd Couple? I mean, doesn't know the story. I mean, if you don't know the story of The Odd Couple, you have to be brain dead. Well, the story, of course, is Jack Lemmon's character, Felix Unger, got thrown out of his apartment by his wife, and of course, excuse me. In the film, of course, like the television show, you never saw the. I think the television show you saw the wife, but on the in the movie you never saw the wife. Either wife, of either Oscar Goldman's wife or Felix Unger's wife, you never saw the wives or ex-wives in the film. But you saw Felix Unger walking the streets of New York. It's this crappy hotel in Times Square, and the room and. Oscar Goldman, the Walter Matthau character, he decides to have his weekly poker game. He gets a phone call from Felix's wife. He says, "Look, I just kicked Felix out, and he's, I think he may go kill himself." So they're waiting if he's going to kill himself, and then Felix, of course, shows up, and all the little group of friends, including moving the cop, and some of the other friends there, says we worry that Felix is going to kill himself, and of course they find him around the apartment, find him around the bathroom, and all around the apartment, and trying to make sure that Felix doesn't kill himself. And long story short, that Oscar feels so guilty about what's going on with his friend, his best friend, so he decides to then live in his apartment for a while until he gets himself settled, or move somewhere else that's more permanent. And so, well, they say 3 weeks, and I'm not giving it away here. So major spoiler for those of you who never saw the original movie. That's why I have to scream over because of all the traffic noise outside. I'm not giving it away, but after 3 weeks, Oscar finally kicks Felix out, and the reason why he finally kicks him out is because of Felix's OC. And at that time he didn't call it then, because this movie is 50 years old, and you never call people who have OCD, with an obsessive compulsive disorder, and that's what he is. And there's this one scene where Oscar and Felix go to a restaurant, and just by themselves, and he goes, you're trying to clear out his sinuses, and it makes a whole racket, and everybody's staring at him. What's this guy saying? What? Whack job or something. And then, of course, Felix, every time he makes dinner, he's obsessed with the dinner. You have to take it out at a certain time. Then it'll be perfect, it'll be terrific, it'll be great. And meanwhile, he ordered dates. He had two girls come over, two neighbors, or Oscar did. And Felix just totally blues them off. He told them what's going on. Told them all about maybe 2 minutes. That they don't have anything more to say to these two girls. And said, oh, invite him up well, we got invited up to their apartment. Let's go get a little freaky dicky with these two girls. And Felix didn't want to do it. I said, oh, are you crazy? He goes, you're nuts. And then he was driving, Felix was driving Oscar crazy. Literally. Like in the show, so okay, two single men live together without driving each other crazy. And well, in the movie, Oscar was driven crazy by Felix. And then he eventually kicked Felix out of the apartment after 3 weeks. And let's say just leaves. And Oscar says a line in the end, says, oh, don't be careful with your cigarette butts and your ashes for your cigarettes. I don't live in a pigsty. And that's pretty much how the movie is. And it's very, very simple ending. And it's, to me, the movie is, I like the television show. I think the television show was 1,000 times better than the movie. And sometimes that's not usually the case. The case is usually that the movie is better than the television show. And it's happened so many times that when a television show is made based on a movie, the television show usually stinks. This case is the opposite. I think the television show is far much better than the movie was. I think the movie was okay, and we did have occasional a funny moment, but I thought for the most part that the movie was boring. It was so boring it was putting me to sleep. That's how boring the movie is. And the movie has to be extremely boring for me to fall asleep on. But naturally, of course, you do like comparing a Matthau and Lemon, because the two of them look so terrific together. And I don't think there were times in the movie where Walter Matthau looked bored and playing the character, because he didn't. Like I said earlier, he did not want to play this character again. He wanted to play the Felix Unger. But regardless of that, and it took him about like 30 years. Despite the television show, it took him about 30 years to reunite, to replay these two characters again and it was the last time they reunited in the movie. Because I think Walter Matthau died like 2 years later, and Jack Lemmon died I think like a year or two after that. But it's in the 1998 film, The Odd Couple 2, which I haven't seen for a long time, but it was a movie where the two of the kids were getting married together. Like I think Felix's daughter was marrying Oscar's son or something like that. Or was the opposite? Oscar's daughter was marrying Felix's son. And the hijinks that went with that. But there was the last movie they did together was The Odd Couple 2, which was made like 30 years after the original film. But the original film, you said it was boring as anything. But I do recommend it for those of you who are fans of Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon, especially this is the stereotypical movie for them in their careers. So that's my review of The Odd Couple. Please click on the video, please feel free to comment on it. Please subscribe to my channel, please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews on my YouTube channel at RallyC.com, so WDY.C.com. The homepage is the Rally Reviewer, Chris Lee Moore, and please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching, catch you next time.